Hello and welcome to Pro Filmet ROES Packaging Module Basic Tutorial. Here we will explain how to create packages in the new packaging module. Our tutorial first starts you off at your working space area. As you have learned in the previous tutorial, this is the main area where you have your template's basic working environment. At the bottom, I have already selected my images and are good to go. If you have not already seen our basic ordering tutorial, we suggest that you watch it before diving into the packaging module. The packaging module is an advanced option for creating packages. As in our old ROES ordering software, you were able to just add your basic templates, where the new packaging module enables you to add templates with designs including the spectrum set and the ability to choose from different crops on each item and so much more. I first encourage you to create a group in your Favorites tab. You can do this by clicking on the Favorites tab to the left of your working space area. Once you have clicked on the Favorites tab, you'll see that there is already a section called Favorites. You can use this for your basic regular ordering items, but to create a group, you can click the plus sign right next to the section called Favorites. As you see here, I actually already have Garfield and Sports. I'm going to actually add one called Jellyfish. Once I click on the plus sign, I'll ask you to name your new group, and you type in there what you want to name it, and then you hit the return or enter key on your keyboard. As you can see now at the very top, next to Favorites, or in this case Sports, Jellyfish is up there as a group. Toggle back out of your Favorites tab to return to the main catalog by hitting the Favorites bottom at the bottom again. This will return you to your main catalog. First item that you want to put in your package, I'm going to go to Special Events, and then I'm going to hit 8x10 unit. This will bring up an 8x10 unit in my template area. After clicking on the first item, you want to select the tool down at the left corner of your working space area that looks like 3 papers stacked on top of each other. This is enabling your packaging module. You will know this is enabled by seeing Span Image and Copy Image come up underneath your template, along with the packaging module tool being a darker gray. Next, you want to locate the following item in your package. I am going to go for a Style 4 memory mate. I'm going to hit Style 4. Now I'm not going to want to click automatically. What I'm going to want to do is click and drag to where you see a green plus button show up in your template area. As you can see, once I release, that both of my items are now located in my working space area. This is how you add multiple items to a package. I actually don't like the location of how this is set up because it's overlapping, so what I'm going to do is move one of the items. As you can see, my mouse has become a hand, which is enabled by the designer suite, but also in the packaging module. I want to scroll over top of this blue arrow pointing item in the middle of your template, click and drag so I can put my 8x10 and my memory mate right next to each other. You will notice the little linking icon at the bottom right corner of each node that can have an image when you scroll over top of it. This item is to link images together. For instance, say I want to link up the top image of my memory mate and my 8x10 unit. I will click on both to ensure that they are highlighted in blue. As you can see now, this is blue and my 8x10 was already blue. For the majority of the items that you put in here, your first item is going to be already linked. I have everything I want in this package, so I'm going to add it to my Jellyfish section under my favorites that I had created earlier. I do this by clicking on that heart plus button. This is located to the right of my Favorites tab. I first want to make sure my package is getting added to the right section. So once I do this, I'm going to click on Jellyfish at the top, and then I'm going to click down at the bottom again. And I'm going to call this P1. Once I am done typing in what I want to name it, I hit return or enter on my keyboard, and you'll see it says saved, and it is up there in my packaging under Jellyfish. This is how you add packages to your selected sections. I'm going to add another package to show you how you can add multiple packages. First, I would click on the Favorites tab at the bottom to get out of the Favorites section. My next package will start off with an 8 wallet unit under Special Event. So I'm going to click on 8 wallets, and it's going to appear here in my template area. I'm going to add a 4x5 and a 5x7 in this package as well by dragging them over to the template area. 5x7, I'm going to put that on the left here. I'm going to move it, and then I'm going to add my 4x5, and I'm going to put that over here to the right. What I want to do is use this 5x7 as a team image in my package. So what I'm going to do is move this package over just a tiny bit, give it some space. I'm going to unlink it, so individual images, when I drag them in here, will come up correctly and they will link it together. And then I'm going to rotate this layout by clicking on this button down here at the very right corner. As you can see, this now rotates the layout. This is my second package. I again go down here where it has a little heart plus button. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna click on jellyfish at the top, and I'm gonna call this P2. And then I'm gonna hit return. As you see, it has saved. I'm actually going to add some images to kind of show you how the linking works so you can get a general idea. First, I'm gonna toggle off my packaging module. I don't need it on anymore. I have everything in here that I want. I'm gonna click on package 1. As you can see, boom, it comes up with my memory mate, and it also comes up with the 8x10 unit that I had in there. Let's drag Mr. Jellyfish into this 8x10. As you can see, since I have linked both, the one that's on the right, which is the 8x10, and also the individual, they link together and you have the same image. As you can see, I'm rotating and zooming to make sure that my image fits. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can, do that, and by having them linked together, you can actually see that pretty well synchronized how that works. If you had your auto rotate on, which is down here, and you need to have it on when you're doing it, it would have actually auto rotated that to go into there like a normal. But I did not, so it did not auto rotate, so I had to zoom in and function with it. Let's say we'll add the lighthouse down here at the bottom. You type in your name, your year, like you typically do. Make sure that you're on the hand tool when you're doing this so you can get things to properly come up. And then I'm gonna just add this to the order. When you click on view cart, you'll see that both of your items have been added properly under one package. We got your 8x10 and you also have your memory mate. I'm going to go and order now package 2. So I'm gonna click on package 2. Let's go ahead and put Mr. Jellyfish over here. These two here to the right are linked, so you'll see that the individuals will go in there properly. Looks like my blue is not coming up there right now, but typically that would show that it is linked. And as you can see, I could put my team image, which again is going to be the lighthouse here in the 5x7. I'm going to add this to my order like I did the other one. Go view my cart. And there you'll see the 8 wallets, the 4x5, and my group picture. That pretty much sums up our packaging module. Thank you for tuning into Filmet ROES Favorites Basic Tab tutorial. For more information on other aspects of our ordering software, please watch our other tutorials.